I think that when you're building a team, one of the things you want to do is take care of the team that you have, the daily work with the women who are on the team right now. The next thing as a coach you really are turning your attention to is the team that you're going to have, the recruits, the future of the program. But at no point should you ever take for granted the teams that you've had. And to have the men and women back to the boathouse to celebrate the good times and the hard times. I've had the pleasure of listening to a number of stories about what it was like to row in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s for Syracuse. And it just makes you smile. And you realize that so many people row for the same reason, whether they're rowing in 1960 or they're rowing in 2016.
You know, this event has really turned out to be one of the highlights of our year. To be able to say thank you to our alumni group, to welcome back people that haven't been to the boathouse for 30, 40 years. We actually had the 1966 graduating seniors back to the boathouse today, 50 years later. We got 5 of them in a boat. The other 3 were from 1967, and they went out and had a fantastic row. It's really about fellowship. It's really about celebrating the brotherhood and sisterhood of our sport. And our alumni once again have responded. There's a ton of people here, and it's just a fantastic event for us.
In so many of the other sports, you see they don't even practice at the same time. And in rowing, we share the same boathouse, we share the same waterway. Just the other day, we had a problem with our race course, the buoy line, and the men's staff and the women's staff were out there together tackling and making sure it was straight so that our athletes could have the best experience possible. And when the women get to jump in the boat with the men, they always come out and say, "Oh my God, it's so powerful, it feels so fast." And the men come out and say, "I've never been in a boat that's that balanced and stable." And just looking at the way they're working together and figuring out their lineups, and I saw that a number of the women were stroking the 8s today, and things went really, really fast. It's really, really special for them to get to do it. And the freshmen who won tonight had the opportunity to begin bonding their relationship, which will hopefully last way longer than 4 years.
Yeah, our men's and women's program, it sounds a little bit strange. We share a boathouse, we share an erg room, we share a tank room on campus, but we don't get to see each other that much. Both crews kind of stick to their own thing and what they do. Our kids love this event because it's the one event all year where they get to see their classmates from the other team and they get to work together. We do 4 athletes per boat from each team. They obviously do it by class. They plan costumes together and all sorts of stuff, and it's really a highlight for them. It builds a lot of camaraderie between the teams, and again, it's just another part of a fantastic event for us.